Yeah, if only it was that easy, Sunfish. What up, Easy? Ah, there it is. Mm. Yeah. Ah, link on the community tab. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. Definitely something I might have to peek. I don't really have a lot of time. Just working with the time I got. So, I do most of these through phones and whatnot. And occasionally when I'm on the laptop. Back to the normalcy. Sometimes the bit don't work the way I want it to. I have to keep it like this, because otherwise, I'd really be lacking on it. But, one does or one can't with what they got. Especially since it's something I like doing, regardless of bit rate. Yeah, no, that probably won't happen again. That was weird for me. It was cool, but it was weird for me. Like, I was on for so long. Like, my anxiety just kept kicking in and out, kicking in and out, kicking in and out. Just like having to run down to this wedding and stuff. Like, much as I want to go, at the same time, my anxiety kicks in about that because, like, yeah, I'm there for some people, but then there's a lot of people that I really don't want to see. I'm just like, nah. You know how that go. Well, maybe you don't. Yeah, what do you want? Predominantly, I'm a loner. Like I was saying once before, I'm probably like, I used to believe, like, I'm like, oh crap, I almost have all the makings of an SK. Luckily, I never went that route. Nah, I'm just a loner. Like I say and do crazy stuff because I'm socially awkward. I do whatever I can, usually to like deter folks. Be like, man, no, we don't need that dude around. It's like, they say it's attention, but I think of it more like, all right, we know we don't need this dude around, so I would do all this stuff because I'm not good at leaving. So if I'm told to and never come back, or like say like you're dead to me or some craziness like that, like I've always been fine with it. Which is why I like creating panels. Me myself, I'd be like, it'd mostly just be me silent, letting everybody go with the chat. Like let them all talk. But then it's like, as long as battery power permits, kind of stuff. which is why this kind of serves as like a happy medium. Because I'm there, but I'm not there, you know? But it's all just another tale. That's usually the way these work. These new mod setups are crazy, man. I don't know. Every time it used to just be add moderator. Now it's like, what kind of moderator do you want them to be? And it's like, but progress is a process. Hey, you found your footing. That's a good thing. I'm glad you're finding your zen on this. There we go. Yeah. Nice, man. I'm glad you found your zen on how you want to do these. That makes a lot of sense. It's kind of an either which way kind of deal. Nope, that wasn't. Someone else entirely. I got this up like I'm a TikTok dance or something. There we go. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, this phone picks up weird things. Just like it's telling me there's nobody here, but clearly we're talking. So it's like hilarious about that. But, I was going to wait till later to do this, but I really needed to. That's how I handle my psychological stuff. Plus, it's like this weird sweet spot. I kind of prefer doing it after midnight, But at the same time, it's cool to do it at this time as well. It's just the upload time can take forever depending on how long I did these for. Yes. I try to keep mine busy. I try to sleep and kind of stick to myself, No, not for me. It's not really. I mean, what is it like? Is it Friday or Saturday? It's probably Friday. I don't remember. Mine are usually like this, man. I just kind of stay low key about it, you know? I usually keep it to myself. Well, I hope you get out of that. I hope that you get better. Yeah. If I miss somebody, yeah, you know, sorry. I really didn't catch any of it. I should call this the Vagabond Diaries or something like that, but they probably already made that. Just like that horror anthology show. What was it, The Hitchhiker? Not the movie with Rutger Hauer, but that TV show. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully. It most likely shall for you, though. You're a resilient guy. You always got everything going on, you know. So that is to be appreciated. I just call it like I see it, easy. Hello, Foster. Nah, I do this a lot now. I'm trying to make it a point to have one stream every day. We all know that. We all know I usually go for a clean 15, end up on a 30-30. Sometimes I get a power hour. We all know that. But, you know, honestly, that's like the only organization that I have for this. Otherwise, just like my channel always says, it's just random chaotic nonsense, sir. Or should I say sirs, rather, sirs, because there was two of you. Don't know if you're both here anymore, because it keeps reading to me that it's 0 here. That's cool. Because no matter what, I'm just sitting here thinking out loud and talking to myself. I'm glad somebody gets something out of it. Sometimes I feel like I got a big old brain full of spiders. And I don't mean big old brain as in intelligence. I mean just brain clouded with spiders, you know, just crazy stuff. Always trying to figure myself out psychologically and whatnot. And they say go see a therapist, but every time I ever did, I always played them like a fiddle. No, no, therapists aren't a joke. I don't knock therapy. It's just not for everybody. You know my take, Easy. I've never knocked. I try not to knock anybody's thing. If that's what you do to get through, then you do that. If it helps you, then who am I to say that it's wrong or right? Henceforth, the reason why I don't discuss religion or politics. Those two things I do not have on here. I'm not going to have them on here because there's a million other channels that do it. Go there. You'll seek what you find. You'll get the confirmation bias you need, or you'll get the truth, whichever you're seeking. This is just a chill spot where I come to where I come to unload my crazed brain. Heck, I ain't even do much quote battling today. Because Lord knows I'm so awkward with it. Right? Yeah, yeah. You found a spot and all that? Good, good. I think that I'm just gonna be a vagabond, you know. I've always been though, so it's nothing new. That's why, like, when somebody had told me once, they're like, everybody wants to be a YouTuber. I'm like, but I'm not one. That's why I wouldn't know what to do with success. Success trips me out. Not that I'm a self-saboteur. It's just that I don't know if it would be something I enjoy or something. Like, I do things that I like to do, but it's not really success in mind. I am what I am, and that's all that I am. Popeye. But, you know. Yep. It's funny because I was thinking Airborne. It's kind of weird how Seth Green has been in almost all the movies I've ever seen or liked. Because he was in Airborne as well. Remember that Blader movie? Even though my favorite rollerblader movie at the time was Prayer of the Roller Boys, I just love the way they would just skate up to everything. Even though they were horrible and that movie was awful, I love that movie. Right? Well, you know, Corey Haim was a big part of my childhood. Remember that? Was it Fast Getaway? What was the other one I liked? Double O Kid. All of those. Just like I was a fan of Cynthia Rothrock. But here I am getting off on some tangent. But that's what I do here anyway. Like I said, this is head clearing. Some people will get it, most people won't. And that's cool by me. Yeah. Yep. Where every teenage 80s, 90s movie always had the exact same archetype of villain. I used to love that though. It was always fun. Well, you know. Yeah, I know. I know you'd be picking it up. And it's greatly appreciated each time, let me tell you. And there's a new Small Town Murder. Love that show. I don't know what works though. I mean, does this work that what I'm doing? I don't really know. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, it helps me out psychologically. And I tell all my friends, well, what friends I had at the time, that I didn't do this YouTube, that I'm on YouTube. Because, you know, the thing was, back when I had a Facebook, I deleted it. But it was just funny because all I thought to myself was, they all asked me where I've been. I'm like, I've been on YouTube. My name stays the same. I kept the same name for many years. It's tattooed on my arms. Oh yeah, Strays. Yeah, the latest Shamalama Ding Dong movie wasn't that bad. It wasn't great, but I have a soft spot for Dave Bautista. It could have been better, but it wasn't bad. I mean, but it's like weird because, you know, Shyamalan, he's Shyamalan. He just puts out whatever. Although I'm still mad about how he handled Avatar: The Last Airbender. No. As far as I'm concerned, as long as I got Wi-Fi, as long as I got some Wi-Fi, I can keep making these. Then I'll be all right. Because I don't have actual network cell phones and all that. You know, this is all what I can work with, what I got. Got to fix my equipment, and everything will be gravy again. It's kind of funny though, because, you know, I live off the grid, but at the same time I'm in the grid. But it's set up in a way to where if I have to, zone out, gone. You know, one of my favorite things was the silent live streams where it was like, you know, I just had it on mute. And I just kind of walked around and did my daily. But then it just looked like I was staring into the camera like, over and over again. Like some weird art tour. You know, I'm not an auteur. I'm just a dude who thinks too much. But, you know, this helps me make sense. I gotta make another video too. Definitely gotta do that. Gotta thank the subscribers again. I always try to make it a point to thank them because they never cease to trip me out with the fact that they're subscribed to this nonsense. It means a lot, you know. I stay appreciative of it. Exactly. You're 2 away from 700. You blew up fast, sir. To me, you blew up. Like, you know, doing these quote battle vids, you blew up. And then all those people that come on your panels and all that, man, you're doing it. That's why I said you're in serious danger of becoming a YouTuber. You'll be monetized. And people will love you and they'll keep seeking you out. Because you got that cool spot. You just got to deal with the fact that you're cool, easy. Live with it. Big talk coming from me, though. I can't ever live with a compliment. 700 Club video. Friends you can turn to any time of day. Yeah, I remember that 700 Club song. Hey, if you get it, then you got it. Live with it. Keep doing you, though. If you get there, there'll be a reason that you got brought to the dance. Just like I keep it predicated on the fact that I'm not a YouTuber. Hey, you forgot the Anne Rice tales, Dan. And Anne Rice's Vampire Chronicles. Remember, the vampires that made it were the ones that didn't want to be vampires. The ones that wanted it always threw themselves into the fire. But the ones that didn't want it, they always eked out a way to survive. You may not want it, but it might be something you got to deal with. You might have to deal with popularity, easy. Like I told you before, live with the fact that you're cool. Once again, though, big talk coming from me. I don't think of myself that way at all. Every time I hear somebody tell me that, I think they're lying to me. That's my psychological issues. What was it? I know how to be hated. I don't know how to be loved. That's what it is. Because there's a butt for every seat, easy. And you offer insight in your own way, whether you want to or not. It's like these quote battles. We do this, and I think that the people appreciate it because it reminds them of that flick. It reminds them of that time. You know what I mean? I mean, look at me. I'm a homeless dude that just, you know. No, I was a dude with crazy issues. And I don't think of myself as a YouTuber. Like I said, I just said I wanted to make videos to help myself out with therapy. Besides, you can see yourself as a lowlife all you want. You can perceive yourself that way. But the people that choose to hang out with you do not see you that way. Your daughter definitely don't see you that way. The people that care about you don't see you that way. But you're allowed to feel that way because perception, it's perception. And it can be changed. Yes, this is true. But if you see yourself that way, that's on you. But it's not on you to change everybody's perspective of you. What the heck am I talking about? Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I was sitting up there. I went off on a tangent, but I meant what I said though. Easy, don't think I was just sitting up there. Just I may trail off in my mind, but I trailed off explaining to you at least how I perceive it to be. Now I don't know if I'm right. In fact, I most likely am not right. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and I know jack, and that's okay, because I don't come on here golfing information. I don't know what I'm talking about. But like I said, if you see yourself that way, that's cool. Yeah. Because you see yourself that way don't mean everybody else do. Who the heck said they got to agree with you? Call yourself a little life all you want. But if somebody says, I don't see you that way, you're a cool person, then you deal with that. Don't try to change their mind. Once again, what the heck am I talking about? Where is this crap coming from? Give me a second. Many rivers to cross. I always love that song. It's like one of my favorite reggae songs. Don't get me twisted, Bob is Bob, but how come they don't appreciate Jimmy Cliff? The Harder They Come was such a good movie. And the music was solid. That you can get it if you really want. I keep getting emails. Huh. Yeah. Hey, I'm glad you found meaning in it, Broski. Remember what I told you earlier on one of your videos? That somebody actually agreed. I almost cried because it's the first time somebody actually, they got what I was saying. Well, remember I said it's not what you go through, it's what you get through. And I'm glad that made his day, because that made he said that made his night. So that made my day when I commented on there, and he said that made me feel so good. That's why I don't care about like thousands of people coming up here to see what I got to talk about. I see there's 4 people here, and that's gold. Y'all are sitting here and listening to my bullpucky. Yeah. So yeah, it almost made me cry to hear that, because we all go through a lot, but we got to get through it, That's the trick. Just like the other trick is, everything that you deal with sucks, and the only thing that sucks is when somebody tells you it's gonna be okay. The only reason why that sucks is because it's like you're currently going through it. You would love to get that movie montage to where you're better again, but you can't. I saw you did that co-live. Huh. I don't have the battery power right now, man. You caught me with my pants down. Not literally. This is just some battery draining goodness. It's like, what's a good way to put it? It's like when everything's going solid with you and yours, your friends and your family, you guys aren't fighting, then you get into some petty squabble about nothing, and you're both going hurtful and crazy and saying all this stuff that you actually don't mean, but you do it. It's for no other reason than the fact that, let's face it, personalities gonna clash, you know? I think my biggest issue, though, when it comes to all this is that I've never not said that I'm sorry, and I've never not apologized. I've always done that because I don't care. If I offend somebody, I'm going to apologize. And I'm not going to be sarcastic about it going, oh, I'm sorry if you're offended. I'm like, I'm sorry for the part I played and the way you feel, you know, like, or I apologize. However, because I don't like leaving with bad feelings. I fight you all day, even with my enemies. Hate me all you want, but, you know, I just don't like to leave on those kind of terms. Which is what I mean when I say I'm haunted. Like, there's stuff I think about that, like I done or said, that people probably don't even remember for an iota, or don't remember me. But I feel bad about it. And that happens. And obviously you work to be better, you know? You always work to be better. But it's tricky. It's hard to be better. Yeah. Hey, you can get along with everybody, but like I said, when I was touring with the band, we always used to joke about this. We said, you know, be cool, everybody's quiet. And then somebody might turn a page in a book too loudly. And out of nowhere, like, that's it, I've had it with your crap. You know, just out of nowhere. It ain't even that. It's a condition with us as people. We can't be completely content. And when we are, we have to have some type of issue to go on. And I think that's because we like being able to solve something. It's not that we like to fight, but we'd rather have a problem because we know how to fix a problem because we're not used to being happy. But I don't know. I don't know. So do not take anything I say for a gospel because I don't know. I'm not sure at all. It's just crap that rolls around in my head while I'm thinking. I think happiness is overall. I mean, it's like love, you know? Love ain't supposed to be perfect. Love drive you crazy. So I think that you're always supposed to have it. I don't really know. But that's also why they call it the pursuit of it. Well, I think overall you're usually happy like me. I mean, I'd be on the streets and all that, and I don't really know where my life's ever going to go. But I'm happy for the most part. If or a reasonable facsimile to it. And if I'm not, I'm still not going to try to bring that to other people. I try to wish everybody well. But just because you're happy don't mean you can't be screwed up. And that's okay to be screwed up. Like if I'm married and everything's happy with me and my wife, everything's good, I'm just going to be thinking she's putting arsenic in my food. Because I'm like, there's no way she's not upset at the stupid stuff I've said and done. It's good to hear, BC. But yeah, Easy, I would love to do the co-live with you, but you know I didn't have no battery power. I only charge it every now and then. Hey, in BC, you want to be surprised? I'm not saying I'm surprised today. Although technically I just did, but let's not open that can of worms. You know, I love it when it's subjective and it's elusive. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, I'm having second thoughts about going to this weddings, but you know what? I'm gonna go. I have to go. The only reason I have second thoughts is that's my own anxiety talking to me. You know, just like my sister always said, she's like, would you stop thinking that you're a piece of crap? Quit hating yourself. Even my mom said that, you know, she said, stop hating yourself. Because I spent almost all my life hating me. And because of that, I did what I call pata sede, which means path to self-destruction. It's weird working it out to where you're like doing the opposite. But that's why I do these, you know, I do these because maybe somebody, I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. So, you know, it's cool that there's people that might see this and they might get something out of it, or they won't, but it'll get them out of whatever they're going through at that time, which is okay by me. To me, that's gold. To me, that's salt. I prefer salt because salt actually has uses. Gold is just some ugly metal. But I always have to say this. I say this all the time. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, I don't get it. This is hair clearing for me. I don't think there's any sage-like wisdom in this, but if somebody else, like I told you earlier, Easy, I may not see it that way. But if somebody else does, who am I to tell them that they're wrong? How you perceive yourself is okay. But know that people will disagree with you or agree with you. Once again, I don't know. But from my perspective, you're a cool dude. That's just my perspective. Which is the opposite of probably how you see yourself. I enjoy going to your panels. Me not liking to be on there is my issue. Had nothing to do with your panel. I just get awkward. Yeah, but being a human being has so many connotations to that, you know that. Because I always tell people this, I'm a simple dude. But then like my girlfriends and stuff be like, yeah, but you're so complex about it. Because nothing easy's ever simple, nothing simple's ever easy. Even though I just sounded like I was plugging your name twice. Yeah, a catch 22 or a loss 44. I don't know. Well, I've dished out a lot in this random hour. I wouldn't want that. Yeah, I ain't even noticed it went by, to be real with you. I just keep checking battery power. And so far, I'm still pretty good. It's always a pleasure when people kick it. I enjoyed that raid that happened where I did have a chat popping, but battery had to go. Well, that, and I think I was on for like over an hour and a half. I'm trying to keep my live streams relegated to at least an hour format. Unless I'm gaming, then, I do it a little bit longer, but I try to keep them relegated at a reasonable rate. Although I wish I were more wise. I really do. My apologies if anybody left any messages. I really don't know. Ah, there we go. 5 minutes. It really felt like that's amazing. What is that, 300 seconds? Well, what did they say? Time is relative? Well, I'll say I did a Space Cats quote a while ago. I just loved it. It was he was like, "Don't call me great leader. Call me the disembodied, omnipotent ruler of cats." And like, I can't remember that. He's like, "Just call me Dork for short." Like, all right, Dork for short. And I'm like, why would they call you the Great Dork? But whatever. Yeah. Ugly Americans. I remember that show. You know what they got on YouTube? They got God, the Devil, and Bob. And that show was awesome. That's where I did that. I bring you salvation. Is that a kind of bear? Yep. You know the show I dug Trip in the Rift, but a lot of people didn't dig that show. It used to be on Sci-Fi. I thought it was cool. But I have a soft place in my heart for CG animated cartoons. Like, remember, I didn't get it because we didn't have Cartoon Network in Vegas at the time, but I managed to see it when I went to Cali. It was this cartoon called Moxie, which was with Bobcat Goldthwait. It was on Cartoon Network. It was one of the first original Cartoon Network shows. I don't really know if my head's all the way clear, but yeah, Bobcat, it's so interesting. Like, that's why I love me some Shakes the Clown. That and the fact that it had SpongeBob in there before he was SpongeBob. Tom Kenny played a psycho clown, Binky. It also had Adam Sandler, like one of his OG movie roles, and Blake Clark. Had a lot of people in that movie. A young Julie Brown. But you know what? My favorite voice actor has always been I don't know why he's my favorite, but um, Charlie Adler. He was Buster Bunny and Ickis from Iroh Monsters. He was Cow Chicken and the Red Guy. He was IR Baboon. He done a lot of stuff. Charlie Adler's always got a place in my heart. Just like rest in peace, Christine Cavanaugh. Was it Christine Cavanaugh? Whoever did the voice of Chucky from Rugrats, and she was also Blina on Iroh Monsters. I was real sad about the fact she was gone.
Small town road. Yeah, I'm just on my live stream. As in, I ain't really good for it. It helps me do. This helps me work through my shit. Like I said before, you got to look out for us. Maybe too. The best analogy is this. I'll tell you like this. Me and my man is the road. I said, I think the road is somebody page too loud and then all of a sudden I find out. It's stupid. I apologize first because I own my part. This is true. But like I said, I own my part. I could have handled it better myself. Like I said, you know what I mean? I could have handled it better.
never been greedy or nothing. Anyways, you said it's like 11:30? Alright. Let me end this. Alright, my power's about to die, so all of y'all have a great night, okay? I apologize. But, like I said, power's about to go out. I got like less than 8%. I'm trying to make this last minute. I feel bad. I apologize. I really do. I was over there talking to the fam bam. Yeah, you know, I gotta do that. And I'll do this more often. And you know what? I'm having so much fun doing these hours. If they're more like this, if we can, like, you know, chill out, vibe, and just, you know, do what we do, then I'll be able to do this more. I am working on my anxiety. I really am. I don't need to be that no more. And Easy, you got to accept that you're a great YouTuber. Live with it. Oh, dang it. See, that was supposed to be my storm out moment, but I didn't cut the power. Silly me. Anyways, much love to all of y'all, okay?